Yo, 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 what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? How y'all feeling? How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? How y'all feeling out there? Tap in, pull up, pull up, pull up. He said Manhattan, Charles. Shout out to Manhattan, man. Money making Manhattan. Shout out to Manhattan. Make sure y'all tap in. Let me know where y'all are coming in from. Welcome in, welcome in. Spurs of Boston, who winning the trophy? I wouldn't be mad at either. I like the Spurs. You know what I mean? I like the Spurs. I wouldn't be mad at Boston, but I want to see Victor Wembanyama bring it home this year. You know what I mean? Shout out to you in Phoenix over there. Make sure y'all tap in. Make sure y'all tap in. Let me know where y'all are coming in from, man. Tap in, tap in. Get the likes up. We about to get this thing rocking. Costa Rica in the building. What up? Bermonton. Was that Wisconsin? I don't know what that is. Keep going, Charles. Hey, appreciate the love, family. Champaign, Illinois, Seattle, Palm Beach, what up? Florence, Italy, ciao, what's up? Texas in the building, what up? Long Beach, California, what up? Memphis, what it do, man? DMV in the building, what up? Connecticut, Greece, I see you. Toronto, Savannah, Georgia, shout out to Brooklyn in the building. St. Louis. All right, so let's get into it, fam. So, as you guys know, we got game 2 coming up tonight. Shout out to Kentucky in the building. We got game 2 coming up tonight between the Lakers and what's his team? The Houston Rockets. Now, y'all do know that the what's his name? Kevin Durant missed out on game 1. Y'all know that, right? Well, the expectation was that KD would come back in game 2. That was the expectation. But hold on a minute now. We got a few reports that we want to read that I think y'all are going to be very, very interested in. So I'm going to post it in the comment section for you guys. This is the first one. All right? This is the first. Matter of fact, let me do it like this. Like this. If I can do it like this. Let me see if I can do it. Hold up. Too much. We're gonna get this live. Just a second, y'all. Let me see if I can do it like this. Let me see if I can do it like this. Stick with me. Stick with me. I think we should be good now. Just give me a minute, guys. Let me I'm gonna do it like this because I want to read it on my phone. So just give me a second. Let me email these articles to myself. And I think we should get this thing going. So just give me a second. All right, cool. All right, cool. I think we good. I think we good. All right. Can y'all see me? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can see me. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can see me. Put it a 1 in the chat if we good. And then we're going to get this thing cracking. All right, cool. All right, so let me get into these 2 articles here. I got 2 articles that I want to read for y'all. So this is the first one. It says, Rockets brutal injury report versus Lakers reveal playoff truth ahead of game 2. So I want to read this, right? It says the Houston Rockets head into game 2 of the first round series against the Los Angeles Lakers, facing immediate pressure after dropping the opener up. It then says Los Angeles protected. Listen to this. Los Angeles protected. Where's it at? Los Angeles protected the home court despite missing Doncic and Austin Reeves, using balance. It says the Rockets fit. No, hold on. Is this the article? Hold on. Sorry. I'm reading the wrong one. Here we go. Yes. Doctor warns about Kevin Durant injury. Major risk for Rockets star. This is from Heavy.com. Doctor warns about Kevin Durant injury. Major risk for Rockets star. It continues on. It says, Kevin Durant's status is hanging over game 2, and that alone changes the mood for the Houston Rockets. The pressure on both the teams and its stars forward is obvious, as Houston badly needs a cleaner performance after dropping the opener. With another injury update still pending, every detail around Durant's knee now feels bigger than normal pregame storyline. And then says, Kevin Durant injury update leaves Houston Rockets waiting. Rockets reporter Lachard Blinky said on X that he spoke with the doctor about Durant's issue, asking what a bone contusion is, whether coming back too soon could make it worse, and how the injury could affect his game. He said in the same post, Blinky highlighted the doctor's warning. The main issue he will have to deal with is the speed of the game and the repetition of jumping. That is the kind of detail that makes Durant's return sound less like a simple yes or no call and more like a performance question. And this is the post right here. It says, with Kevin Durant's status for game two still up in the air, I spoke to game injury doc about exactly what a bone contusion is, if he could make it worse by coming back too soon, how the injury will limit his game when he does come back, and what other players recently dealt with. So essentially what the fear is that they're afraid if Kevin Durant comes back too soon, he could make his injury worse. He could make somebody said Durant not playing is a lot of bull-esh. It is rigged. Trade OKD in the offseason, no longer reliable. So they're saying that there could be a risk that if he comes back, he could get injured some more, which now I think really flips this series. Because what is clear is that the Houston Rockets will not beat the Lakers without Kevin Durant. They're not going to beat the Lakers without Kevin Durant. It's just not going to happen, right? They struggle to generate offense. Şengün is a guy that's a big man, so he's not like necessarily, generating his own offense for himself. So if this is what they're saying, then this changes everything. It changes everything. And now the Lakers, who look like they were probably going to get swept or lose in round one, go from potentially losing in round one to potentially winning the series and getting back Austin Reeves and Luka Doncic for round two. Literally. It could flip like that. And KD got hurt in practice, and now all of a sudden we don't know when Kevin Durant is coming back. Talk about crazy things that happen. Somebody said KD is playing. Now, I appreciate the fact that you brought that up. I think Kevin Durant is going to play. I think Kevin Durant is going to play. That's just me. If KD doesn't play in game two, I will be shocked. I'll be shocked. Even if he doesn't even even if you told me KD will come back on minute restrictions, I can say, okay, fine. At least put him on minute restrictions. But to say he's not playing at all? Nah, I doubt that. Bring him back, put him on minutes restrictions. Hell, put him out there as a decoy. I mean, Kevin Durant can still shoot. You're not going to leave him open no matter what on an open three or an open jumper. Somebody said Kevin Durant is weak physically and mentally. Another guy said, this is why I don't watch like I used to. Let me read through some of these comments. Another guy said, that game 3 is on Friday. That's a week off. No need to rush for game 2. No, man, look. The only problem with that mentality is you're now putting the so let's go with your line of thought. Let's say they don't rush him and he doesn't come back in game 2. Let's just say that. Let's also say he comes back in game 3. Well, if he doesn't come back in game 2, the Lakers are going to win game 2. So now you're going to be asking a Rockets team to win 4 out of 5 games. 4 out of 5 games. That's a tall order. That's a tall order. I don't care who it is. I don't even care if the Rockets are favored. You still got to go out there and win. So if I'm Houston, you got to get game 2. Game 2, you have to get it. Not that like, oh, if you lose game 2, you lose the series. No, but you got to get it because then it makes the series considerably easier to win. But to just punt on game 2 when you already punted on game 1, I don't know if that makes any sense. I'm going to read the article again for the new people coming in. I just want to interact with the chat for a second. Somebody said he's fine, in my opinion. It's BS to make money. Somebody said I watched the Denver versus Minnesota game. It was spectacular. Yes, it was. I told y'all that series is going to be dynamite. That series right there is going to be dynamite. And who would have thought Rudy Gobert would be able to contain more or less and stop Joker at key moment? Who would have thought? I mean, Rudy Gobert earned a lot of respect for all of those 4 Defensive Player of the Year awards that he won. All right, anyway, so let me get back into this article here. Somebody said, you said if Bron wins this round, he's the GOAT. When did you ever hear me say LeBron James winning round 1 would make him the GOAT? The GOAT? Oh, come on, the GOAT. Come on, bro. The GOAT. To beat Kevin Durant, who nobody seems to have respect for, that will make him the GOAT? Come on, bro. It's not like as if the Lakers are playing the Oklahoma City Thunder in round 1. Now, that would be impressive. If the Lakers played OKC in round 1 and it's just LeBron James and you beat OKC, that's damn impressive. He said I have it recorded. You don't even got to record it. Put the link the video in the comments. You ain't got to record it. Just link the video. Link the video so all of us can go watch it. What video did I say LeBron James will be the GOAT after round 1? I would love to hear this. Somebody said the Lakers already blew Rockets would get pause. We're going to throw a pause on that. We're going to throw a pause on that one. They beat them. Yeah, they beat the Rockets with KD. All right, so let me read this. It says, this is from heavy.com. Hold on, let me just do this. Yeah. It says, doctor warns about Kevin Durant injury, major risks for Rockets star. It then continues on. Kevin Durant's status is hanging over game 2, and that alone changes the mood for the Houston series. It then goes to the main part. It said, KD injury update leaves Houston Rockets waiting. Rockets reporter Lashard Blicky said on X that he spoke with the doctor about Durant's issue, asking what a bone contusion is, whether coming back too soon could make it worse, and how the injury could affect his game. In the same post, it says, Blicky highlighted the doctor's warning. The main issue he will have to deal with is the speed of the game and the repetition of jumping. That is the kind of detail that makes Durant's return sound less like a simple yes or no call and more like a performance question. And then the reporter then posted this. It said, with Kevin Durant status up for game 2, I spoke with game injury doc about what we're going to, and then he basically said that. Now, it says, the article then continues on, Kevin Durant's knee problem could still shape game 2. Durant missed game 1 with a right knee contusion, but he is now listed as a game time decision after going through about half of Monday's practice. ESPN also reported that imaging showed no structural damage, while Ime Udoka said the biggest lingering concern is mobility. It then says, in other words, the Rockets are not just waiting on waiting on pain tolerance. They are waiting to see whether Durant can actually move comfortably in a playoff setting. This is serious. This is serious. This is serious because if KD doesn't play in round 2 in game 2 and the Lakers win game 2, you're now looking at a series where the Lakers could potentially win. Because all you need is a bad game from the Rockets with Kevin Durant back. They lose that, or one of the Lakers players get hot like Luke Kennard or something like that, and then the series is over. And then what happens is that then Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves will return for round 2. And now the Lakers will go on to face if the Lakers somehow make it out of this series, I think the next team that LA would face in the playoffs, let me see the brackets here. The Lakers will play, I think it's OKC. Yeah, I think LA will play OKC in round 2. I'm just trying to pull up the brackets here. Yeah, it'll be OKC. And then that'll be the end of the season. Right? So, I mean, it would be a hell of a story to kind of get out of round 1 and then come back with come back with Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves for game what is it, for the second round. But I don't give the Lakers a single shot at beating OKC in round 2, not even a little bit. I don't think the Lakers stand a chance against OKC. I don't care who you get. OKC, these guys are like wolves on defense, man. They are like wolves. So this is the playoff bracket. So the Lakers are just basically fighting to go get eliminated by OKC. They're not getting past OKC. Neither them or the Rockets are getting past OKC. Neither them or the Rockets. And my dark horse team in the Western Conference, which I think I said was the Timberwolves, they even shocked us. He said OKC will kill it. Yeah, it will be a bloodbath. I think OKC would beat the Lakers probably 4-1, if even that, or maybe sweep them. It would be bad. Because the Lakers got scorers on that team, but they ain't got no defenders, bro. And if you cannot defend OKC and they start hitting you with that ball pressure, bro, it's donezo. It's a wrap. That'll be the end of the season. He said Rockets in 4 versus the OKC. You got the Rockets beating OKC? Ha! My brother, that will never happen, man. That will never happen. Said what's good, my guy? What I miss, fam? Oh yeah, what's good? What's good, Patrick? Yeah, we're gonna get into it again, man. Marlon said if Shams or sideline sources haven't reported that he's out for tonight's game, I wouldn't be too worried. I believe he'll play. Yeah, I believe he's. Yeah, I believe he's gonna play tonight. I was lagging for a second. I think we good now. Yeah, in the past, when I would lag, I used to panic. Oh my God. Oh shit. Oh my God. Let me turn off the live. Now I've learned to just lag through. I just lag through. It'll lag and then people leave and then you just keep rocking and people come back. That's how we doing it. Right hand cam, what's good? What did I miss? All right, so this is the update here. So this is from heavy.com. And it says, doctors warn about Kevin Durant injury, major risk for Rockets star. It then continues on. I want to get to the part where it spoke about it. It says, Kevin Durant injury update leaves Houston Rockets waiting. Rockets reporter Lashard Binkley said on X that he spoke with the doctor about Durant's issue, asking what a bone contusion is, whether coming back too soon could make it worse, and how to impact this game. In the same post, Binkley highlighted the doctor's warning. He said the main issue he will have to deal with is the speed of the game and the repetition of jumping. That is, it says, that is the kind of details that makes Durant's return sound less simple as a yes or no call and more like a performance call. And then it goes on a little bit further. And then it says this, Kevin Durant's knee problem could still shape game 2. Durant missed game 1 with the right knee contusion, but he is now listed as a game time decision after going through about half of Monday's practice. ESPN also reported that image showed no structural damage, while Ime Udoka said the biggest lingering concern is mobility. So few issues. Number one, they're wondering if bringing him back in game 2 would make it worse. And if he does come back in game 2, will he have the same mobility? And I'm saying if Kevin Durant doesn't come back in game 2, Houston will lose game 2 and the series will be over pretty quickly. Because then you're going to be asking KD and the Rockets to win 4 out of 5 games. And I think that's a tall order, especially given the fact that they will have to close out the series in game 7 on the road, most likely. So it'll be very tough. Simple question, is he playing, yes or no? My answer is yes. My answer is yes. I think Kevin Durant plays tonight. I think if he doesn't play, what's going to happen is more and more people are going to be feeding into this thing of, oh, it's rigged. You see, I told you the NBA is working behind the scenes and blah, blah, blah. That's what's just going to happen. Let me read this again from Patrick. He said, yo, whoever whoever knee he hit against in practice needs to be exiled from Houston. Yeah, man. I think it just happens, man. I think it just I mean, y'all seen Kevin Durant get injured or like he slipped on a banana peel, man. Like it just, I don't know. I guess that's what happens when you get old, man. You just begin injured in the most ridiculous ways. Who knows? All without a passer and a playmaker. Yep, that's true. Somebody said, hope this bites the league in the ass. So much effort to keep LeBron relevant. He said, you giving LeBron and the fakers too much. Well, we gonna see. Y'all heard what I had to say. That's the update, and we gonna keep y'all posted. We got more content dropping a little bit later, man. Y'all be cool. Have a good one. I'm out.